Way back in 2014, my family and I moved back to Southern California from Arkansas. Among our hardships at the time was that we didn't have a car. We had ridden the bus back to California and could only bring what we could carry in our luggage. It was a rough time for a number of reasons, and in Southern California, not having a car put a serious hamper on our mobility. But one of the things I found myself feeling at the time was a kind of relief in a way. No car meant no insurance payment. It meant no needing to fill up the tank with expensive gasoline. It meant no car repairs, no yearly car registration either. We were using monthly bus passes at the time, and the monthly pass was so much cheaper than actually owning a car. I was actually happy for a time about not having one, and was somewhat stressed about it being given one about 4 or 5 months later by the church we became members of. In 2016 or 17, I became the proud owner of a World of Warcraft account. I was paying $15 a month, give or take, for access to Azeroth. Honestly, though, paying to rent or own the thing felt like it obligated me to play it every day. Otherwise, I was wasting my money. Owning anything means being responsible for that thing. Ownership's neither good nor bad, and it is a regular part of our society's collective psyche, but it does come with responsibilities if you want to continue to own that thing. Ownership of a thing, in a way, makes you the property or slave of the thing you own. Owning a thing obligates you to use it, or else why own it? Owning a thing obligates you to take care of it whether you want to or not. When you own a thing, it takes and holds part of you for ransom until you let that thing go. Owning a thing, in a way, makes it your master, because you, out of principle, develop an attachment to it just by virtue of your ownership. Owning a thing makes it your owner. Jesus taught that no one can serve two masters. He will either hate the one or love the other, or he will love the one and despise the other. Another way to translate that is, no one can be enslaved to two owners. It is my thought this morning that this is one of the reasons why the conditions of discipleship demanded a letting go of literally the things you started off with, that is, your possessions, as much as they demanded letting go of any relationships where you were more attached to the other person than to Jesus himself. And of course, letting go of your own psyche, your own self-identity, your breath. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot be enslaved to two owners. If you are so attached to something that you cannot just let it go, then it is your owner. It is your master. It is your owner whether you want it to be or not. As I said, in this day and age, ownership of property is nearly unavoidable. But be aware of it and what you possess that has ownership over you. These are the things which prevent you from really being his disciple, not because he has strict rules, but because you have lent yourself over to serve other owners, to be a slave of other owners, and no one can be a slave of more than one owner or master.